me again. I'm going to come on here and make this short and sweet. I have made so many errors in these videos. It doesn't matter if a dog barks or somebody walks in. I'm still going to put this out. But anyway, I know I've been away for some time. My mother-in-law moved in with us. She's got a lot of health problems, and we're trying to make the house to where she can access parts of it, and the house is more functioning to her. So that's where I've been for all this time. But this is so important that I want to come on here and show you guys something about this Charlie Kirk shooting. Now, why am I doing this? A lot of people are going nutty. It's like, oh, he's such a Christian. He's such a great, Christian. Now, before I show you, I do want to point this out. People, what do you know about his theology? What did he believe? All he has said is Christ is Lord, and we need to be sniffing Israel's hind end. That's all the man said. And he's had his wife, I seen a video where he said that we need to keep the Sabbath. That isn't even our law. Also, he has his wife out there with these short skirts. Well, if he knows anything about the Bible, he knows that that is nakedness in the eyes of the Lord. So, but I'm not on here talking about his theology. But I do want to point out that these people who pull this stuff off, they will fake religions. I'm not saying Charlie Kirk's a faker and all this, but people do fake religions. Just because they can say Christ is King doesn't mean that they are a Christian. There is no litmus test in the Bible by you speaking Christ is Lord that proves you're a Christian. That does not exist, folks. But I do want to point this out specifically. Like I said, I'm not going to focus on that. I do want to focus on this. Now, I have this image pulled up, this video pulled up, and yes, it is from a call from Uprising on a Rumble channel, a Rumble service here, and I don't agree with everything this man says. I don't agree with anything the man says. Let me just say that. But I was able to pull this up, and I pulled this up because it does have the footage focused in, or it does have 3 different points of the same view, just focused in. Now, before anybody says this has been tampered with, I don't care which footage you use. Get the original footage. Absolutely, 100%. This is on the original footage. The only reason I grabbed this was out of convenience, but it is on the original footage. Now, what am I talking about with this being fake? This is fake, y'all. This is what they call a psychological operation. This is to get a problem, reaction, solution on stuff. This is to get something in place that they want. And you can see this has been 4 days now of every single news channel speaking the same points, all the same talking points. Now, before I get started, I want to show you this. Now look in here and look at all the people that's got cameras. If you look at where it's zoomed out and all the people that have cameras, where is all the footage? Why hasn't all this stuff been uploaded? It isn't. We're only given 2 points of video. One is from the New York Post and the other is from a draconian, or what is it? Draconian Society, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, it's a Freemason younger men's society in college. It's like a fraternity. That's the only, and with that one, they just happen to know exactly when to zoom in and when exactly to zoom out. But regardless, that's the only video we have. Nobody else has put the video out. Okay, that is very suspicious if this is organic. But regardless, what made me say that this is absolutely a psychological operation is when you look at this shot, look at his t-shirt, how it pulls itself up. The t-shirt is not shot. The t-shirt is not in a shot. There is no shot on the t-shirt. Now, I'm not going to talk about the F and freedom disappearing, or the man's head distorting with the t-shirt, or even the hole moving positions from the t-shirt. And then it magically heals itself on the t-shirt and then goes up the t-shirt and lands on its neck. I'm not even going to talk about that. Not even going to talk about it. This is how I knew, this is how Rose Green knew 100% this was fake. When the t-shirt jumped up, that was like, oh, that's a red flag, because t-shirts do not catch bullets, y'all. T-shirts don't catch bullets. T-shirts will not reach up and grab a bullet and move with it when you shoot something that has a t-shirt on. You can put a t-shirt on a watermelon, or you can put a t-shirt on ballistic gel. The only time the t-shirt will move is when the material underneath it moves. It doesn't move with the bullet. Okay, so that's very suspicious. But what clinched it for me to where I was like, this is 100% absolutely fake, no doubt in my mind, not an inkling of a doubt or a shadow of a doubt, 1,000%, was when they came out and said that the caliber of the bullet was a .30-06. I knew 100% it was fake. And here, let me show you how I know that. Now, I'm going to roll this footage, and I want you to look at the t-shirt, and then I want you to look at the man's neck, okay? Look at the wound on the neck. Here we go. See the t-shirt, how it jumped up? T-shirt jumps up. Ah, it's awful suspicious. All right. I know you saw the t-shirt. And did you see the wound on the neck? Let me go on. So, all right, let's back it up. I know it's gruesome, and I'm sorry. Or y'all folks that think it's real. I don't know why you would think it's real, but anyway. But I want to try to stop it where you can see the neck.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Right there. Did you see it? Let me back it up just a hair more.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Right there. Did you see his neck? One more time.
Counting gang violence. Great.
Right there. Perfect. That's perfect. Look at his neck. There's just one hole on the side, and it's got blood coming out. But the man was supposed to have been shot with a .30-06. This is how I know this is fake, y'all. Now, let me take you to another video. This is from CR42 Hunting. And this man is, he got him a 7mm backcountry, and he was looking at the stopping power of it compared to a .30-06. And one of the tests he uses on this, he gets a whole pork shoulder that is not cut, that has a bone in it, that's about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 pounds, to shoot it. And I want you to see what happens to this pork shoulder. Look what a .30-06 does to this piece of meat. Now, it's a whole piece of meat. It's not cut in any shape, way, or fashion. It's a solid piece of meat. Here we go. Now, what you see right here on the screen, let me just point this out. Here's his 7mm backcountry. But here in a second, you'll hear him say, now let's see what a .30-06 does. All right, here we go.
This is only a 20-inch barrel, and we're getting over 3,000 feet per second with all of our shots so far. Now,
alright, now here he's got this huge chunk of whole meat with a bone in it. And watch what happens. He's going to say this is .30-06. Watch what happens. Watch what happens when he shoots it. Let me back it up so you can hear him say it's a .30-06 he's going to use. Here we go.
Second, with all of our shots so far. Now we'll take a shot at the pork shoulder with the .30-06.
Look at this. Look at that. That was a whole piece of meat that wasn't cut in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and it has a bone in it. Look at the devastation a .30-06 does to flesh, to animal flesh. I have put my hand inside of .30-06 exit wounds. I know this is what happens. But let's go back and look at Charlie Kirk's neck. Look at his head and neck. It's still attached to his body. There is no way, none, absolutely none, that his head is still attached to his body at this point, people. There is no way. There's no way. That's a 30-06. As soon as I knew the caliber, I knew this was horse crap. This is 100% horse crap. Look at his neck there. Now look at this huge chunk of meat with a bone in it with the 30-06. This is,
shot so far.
there is no
Now we'll
way.
take a shot at the pork shoulder with the 30-06.
There it is. Look at that. There is no way that man was shot with a 30-06. Absolutely none. Folks, don't be pulled into this. This is a problem, reaction, solution. This is all this is, and don't get caught in the psyop. Don't get caught in this elevating Charlie Kirk up there with Christ. Don't be putting pictures of Charlie Kirk up there hugging Christ and all this. Oh my goodness, folks, people, we don't know the man's theology. Just because he says that Christ is Lord doesn't mean that's a litmus test that he's a Christian. These people use this stuff, and I'm telling you, folks, I don't care about what anybody else says about the shirt or the F or anything, or them throwing him in the back of an SUV and there's no blood and all that. I don't care. The fact that they said this was a 30-06 that done this, no, that is a flat out lie. This is absolutely a psychological operation. That and the fact that they are also using the same talking points over and over and over and over and over so you can hear it, to get it ingrained so you believe it. That's the only reason they do it. You repeat it enough, it becomes the truth. This is a lie. This is a lie. This is a lie, folks. Open your eyes and please don't fall for this. Anyway, folks, just want to point that out there. And as always, please read your Bible and have a fantastic day.